Alright, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Ora. So we back with another video on the new Ora channel. Now today's video, I'm gonna be giving you guys the secrets that Cubeatz and all them like sample folks don't be giving y'all. There's some pretty nice shit in here that I'm gonna show y'all, so I'm not gonna waste any more time. Let's just get straight into the video. Alright, so I already created this like little like light ass sample. All the sounds in here are from me and Scorpio's one-shot kit, so I'll just go over each sound. So I got this one. It's just the main key or bell, and this sounds like this. Alright, so I have that. Then I basically just copied it over and shortened some of the notes, so this sounds a little bit more, just so it's like kind of in the background. But I basically shortened the notes, so I just hit Shift D and then I dragged them out a little bit like that, and this is what it sounds like. Right, so then you have that, and then I have this lead. Me and Ergo been on this like this cool like reverse lead type shit that we've been doing, so this is what it sounds like. Right, so then I have that, and then I just have a simple bass. And then all together, this is what it sounds like. Alright, so there's that. Now I'm gonna go over the effects that I did and put on here. So the first is the key. So for this, really all I did was I just cut the lows like that, and I brought up the mids and the highs, and then I just added a little bit of magic switch. Shout out Ergo for that. And yeah, this is without the effects. You see it sounds a little bit stale, but this just kind of brought it out a little bit more. And then after that, for this one, for the bell, this is without the effects. Right, and then with the effects, so basically what I did was I added some guitar rig. I put on the granular sparkle preset. I brought the mix level down to about like 15%. I added some simple reverb, brought it down as well. I added an ambience. I can't remember what preset, but it was like a medium plate. And then I just took out the lows and I brought down this frequency because it really hurt the ears. This is actually like a really good thing to keep in mind when you're using one shots and just sounds in general. Sometimes the sound will have a really annoying frequency, so always try your best to just eliminate that frequency as much as you can. And yeah, so for the lead, I just added effectrix, reverb, some more reverb, and then ambience as well. And the bass I didn't do anything to. So now we can render out all of these. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show y'all like a little technique you can do. So let's say we do this, right? So we can render this out, render it out without the bass, right? Just so it's one audio clip. And we're gonna right click, edit in audio editor. Now this is something my boy Jay Solo taught me.
Bro, have you ever been told you talk way too fucking much?
Bro, have you ever been told you built like Lizzo?
Okay, so what you can do is you can go here, right, and you can click this sample rate thing. Basically, you can select any of these sample rates, anything below it or above it. I recommend below because that's what really will give it another feel. But we're at 4,400 right now, as you can see, 4,400 or 44,100. And let's say we don't want to do too much, so we'll do it 35K. So we'll put it on resample and tempo sync, and then you can hit accept, and it'll basically just kind of change the feel of the sample. We're actually gonna need to bring this down like to fucking 4,000, so we'll try that. Yeah, so it just kind of gives your loops like a different feel. This is why I don't really play with it too much. That's why I wouldn't play with it too much, I mean. But like, it really can make a really cool, it can make a loop sound really, really cool, especially if you have a dry ass sound. You can kind of play with these and, you know, see what it can do. So my boy Maze does this a lot, and basically what he'll do is he'll basically render out every single sound here. So he'll render out every pattern by, you know, differently. So he'll render them out in their own audio format. And then what he'll do is he'll basically set them all to a track, and he will play around with them all. You know, he'll EQ whatever he needs to EQ, and you know, he'll do all that shit. Now I've already edited all of my sounds, so right now it's kind of on go. Like everything is ready to go. I don't really need to do anything else. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna render this out now. Okay, so now we have the final audio format. Okay, so now we have the loop rendered out fully. Now from here, this is where you can really take things to the next level. It kind of depends, but the first thing I always recommend you do is just play around with the pitch. You never know what kind of vibe you can create just by playing around with pitch, and it's always, you know, it's never a bad idea to do so. So I always recommend, you know, playing around with it and you know, seeing what else you can find. Alright, so obviously there's a lot more you can do with this melody than just that. So that's what we're gonna do. So obviously, if you want, you can detune it. GHZ Wow Control is a pretty good plugin for like very simple detuning kind of. I don't really want to do too much to the melody, but we can do like a few things here and there. Now if you want, of course, you can add a RC20. Everybody does this. I'm not a big fan of this plugin anymore, but yeah, man, I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like in the video and subscribe to our channel. These were just a few tips here and there that can help you, you know, later in producing. I always recommend experimenting with that sample rate trick. It can low-key transform your melodies, so that is something that you could low-key try and see, you know, if it sounds hard or not. It works very well with pianos, so if you got a dry-ass piano and you want to turn it into like a cool-ass bell, change like the sample rate to like 4,000, 3,000, around that area, and yeah, it can really sound hard. But yeah, man, thank y'all for watching the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.